Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at Bitcoin dominance, total 2 divided by BTC, all that good stuff, measuring the state of the altcoin market. Remember, if you do like this video and the other videos that I make on this channel, be sure to hit the like button down below and also consider subscribing. So, um, measuring the move of Bitcoin, it's quite interesting to see the measuring of Bitcoin here. Bitcoin dropped about 13.73% last week. Okay. At that time, altcoins bled hard at that time, but we ended up the week at down 1.66 percentage points for Bitcoin dominance. So in fact, Bitcoin bled harder than the altcoin market, which is very interesting to see. It's almost reminiscent of where are we? If I come here and get rid of the RSI and I compare it to say bits, sorry, not bitstamp, btc.d. There we go. Boom. It's almost very reminiscent to this move here, um, or yeah, that was it. This move here, this was the one that I was thinking about. So Bitcoin dropped, right, quite significantly. It dropped, roughly from this point on to the 20-week moving average about 40%, and a majority of that drop was on the week of July 10th, which was a 23% down move in 1 week alone. And Bitcoin dominance dropped how many percentage points? It dropped 19.58 percentage points that week. It's incredible. If we look at Ethereum at that time, what was Ethereum doing? Ethereum was down. What was going on? This is something that I haven't really looked at really, during this time. It could be XRP that made an amazing move there. Nope. So in actuality, this kind of move was, how should I put it? It's not necessarily that altcoins were rallying against Bitcoin during that time, but it was a time when um, Bitcoin just bled harder than altcoins. And this is kind of reminiscent of what we saw here. Obviously not as drastic, but kind of the same principle. Bitcoin dominance dropped 1.66%, 1.66 percentage points, and Bitcoin dropped 13.73%. So what does this mean? It could mean that the tides are turning for altcoins. And it kind of makes sense because we are nearing the local bottom, right? This bottom and these two bottoms here both bounced off at about 40% dominance. We are inching our way closer to there ever so slowly, but this is a pretty pivotal moment. Does Bitcoin dominance bounce? And so Bitcoin either rallies or capitulates, and altcoins bleed harder, or altcoins can't catch up, or does it break the floor and we get to see 37% dominance, which was the lowest point in Bitcoin dominance's chart history? I think, regardless what happens in this scenario, I think during the cycle, Bitcoin dominance will drop lower than this line, so 36.61. Simply on the basis that there are more altcoins in the space now, there are more larger projects in the space now. Bitcoin's not going to rally as hard as prior, and altcoins are forever going to start eating away at that market cap over time. And I think now is going to be like that. A good example is just looking at the bear markets, right? We could see 98% dominance, and then the peak of the bear market in this time around was about, we rallied here in 2018 to about 59% dominance. Then Bitcoin rallied to 14,000, and we saw 71% dominant Bitcoin. We have yet to see 90% dominance Bitcoin thus since then, and I would gamble that we never will, simply because the amount of altcoins in the space, the amount of money that's flowing into altcoins, this chart over time is going to be macro down. I'm pretty confident of that, to the point where Bitcoin is just not the most dominant coin in the space anymore. And that at that point, you can even argue that it might not even be top number one. But for now, Bitcoin is number one. Bitcoin is king. Bitcoin is the market mover, and this is a pivotal moment for Bitcoin dominance in altcoins. If we break through the floor, we shall see. If we look at, say, total two for the past few weeks, total two actually held its 20-week moving average during that move down. We were down 7.60%. We stayed above the 20-week moving average, and now we're rallying about 4%, $54 billion for the total for the altcoin market cap. We are testing prior highs. So we are testing the prior high here. So this will be interesting to see if we're able to bounce. But regardless, it has been a phenomenal move for altcoins over this period. If we measure from the depths of the coronavirus pandemic to the all-time high, we're looking at a 43, almost 4,400% move up from that for that duration. And then if we divide it by BTC USD, which is something you can do, which is basically an inverted BTC.D, you can see the same thing. You can see that we're poking our heads at the top here, right? And the question is this a, you could, maybe you could say it's a cup and handle, which is a bullish formation. But regardless, we are testing prior all-time highs for altcoin dominance here back in January 2018. We were here once ago, which is funny because this is one thing that changes is because the total cryptocurrency market cap divided by Bitcoin is how much Bitcoin can the altcoin market buy. And right, obviously there's only 21 million Bitcoin, and right now it says 27, but this is just a nominal figure just to show you the strength of altcoins. And with this chart, okay, with this chart, it's quite interesting. We are testing the all-time high of altcoin dominance right here, right? If we're able to break through that, then it really could be sky high. And it makes sense why we're having so much trouble breaking it. We've already had two attempts and we failed both times. But here was the third time. We'll see what it does. If we do break out, then it's a pretty the signs look pretty good for altcoins, I would say. As long as Bitcoin doesn't capitulate, I think. And even better if Bitcoin manages to get back above its 20-week moving average. That would be fantastic. Anyway, that's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.